YouTube personality Dr. Disrespect has addressed the heinous accusations against them and is rejecting them, saying, I didn't do anything wrong. Before we get to this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. I wrote this up over at thatparkplace.com. And let's just give you some background information on exactly what went down. This happened almost 4 years ago. Twitch banned Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect, in June 2020 with no cause given at the time. There was never any cause given publicly. But this is what Beam told PC Gamer about how he found out about the ban. He says, the way I discovered it too, I was on a buddy stream and some of the features started turning off while I was just in the chat and everything. And then all of a sudden, social media was blowing up. I got on the call with my team, and after one quick email, it was all over. At that particular moment, it was more of just kind of shocked, like what just happened, you know? And both my wife and I are just like, what's going on? So that's kind of how things kind of went down. And then from there, you're sort of just digesting it. You're still not getting any answers. So that's kind of why I wouldn't have known what to say, you know. We put out the one tweet, our statement, and that's kind of where things are at. In August 2020, about a month later, he actually addressed the ban, indicating he had no idea why he was banned. He still had no idea. He says, a lot of people want to know what happened. Guess what? I want you to look into my effing eyes when I say this. We still have no idea. We have no idea. He then added, as far as I'm concerned, we didn't do anything to warrant a ban, let alone how they went about banning us. No communication before, no reaching out, nothing. Boom, done. He then indicated his lawyers were getting involved. He says, the last thing I'm going to say about it, and I have to be intelligent about all this because you're talking about a heavy contract, lots of money. There's big money involved. So let the legal professionals do what they need to do. That's it. You can watch that here if you want. We'll have the link in the description below. A year after this, he detailed he did indeed know why he was banned and that he was suing Twitch. He says this, yeah, I do know the reason why I was banned now. I've known for months now the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the F out of them, okay? I don't know how else to put it, the amount of damages, and you just don't know. Nah. So that is what he did on a stream back in 2021, August 2021. And so that kind of gets us caught up to what happened over the weekend. We had this former Twitch employee, Cody Conners, who, according to his LinkedIn, worked for the company between April 2015 and June 2023, first as an esports development partnerships manager and then a strategic partnerships account director. And he accused Dr. Disrespect of being banned by Twitch for, quote, sexting a minor. This is what he posted on X. He got banned because got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. And then he added this in a subsequent tweet or post. No one made the wrong decision. F him and his boys. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect, Guy Beam, initially responded to Connor's accusation that was shared by Jake Lucky. Lucky posted this. A former Twitch employee has come forward and stated the alleged reason for Dr. Disrespect's permanent Twitch ban being for sexting a minor in the previous Twitch Whispers product. And Dr. Disrespect responded this. Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract. Dr. Disrespect would then issue another statement. This one, not in a reply, but just a general statement. He says, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can say since this is the effing internet. I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. And I was paid. Indicating that he successfully sued Twitch over their ban. And it seems like Twitch was in the wrong if he's the one getting paid out. So that is what Dr. Disrespect had to say addressing all of this. I would be remiss if I didn't point this out. Conners appears to have been attempting to profit off of revealing why Dr. Disrespect was banned throughout much of last year. In July 2023, he said this, listen, if all 3 dates sell out, I'll tell you why he got banned, obviously referring to some kind of tour that he is going on with his band throughout the month of July in New York. It looks like Rhode Island and Pennsylvania. And then in October, on October 31st, 2023. He also wrote this: if you like my very niche insights on esports and content creation, then you would love hearing me play guitar loud as F. Tour with tiny moving parts and world's greatest dad band starts tomorrow. Maybe I'll get so swept up in the spirit of the music that I'll blurt out why we banned him. And then a few months later, in December 2023, he wrote this: gamer friends, if you're on the East Coast, you should come out to one of these shows. Rod Breslau, that's Slasher, is coming to the New York date. That's a 500-person room, and we're like 70% on pre-sale. I always act out around Rod. If that show sells out, I'll 100% explain why we banned him during the set. So definitely looks like he is trying to profit off of revealing why Dr. Disrespect was banned. Interestingly, he would actually address these 3 posts. He wrote this: those 3 tweets warrant admonition, maybe more than 3. The stands trying to dig stuff up have been so underwhelming that I presume they missed something. I apologize for it all because it's worth apologize for. So he's apologizing for trying to profit off of revealing why he got banned. The subtext of the bit, again, shameworthy, is that you're the last person to not know. The information had been so normalized, declawed in the circles that I ran in, that could be reduced to illusion and entendre. For everyone who has since said that's effed, I agreed with you on Friday night before you wrote it. I should have agreed with you sooner. I cannot take it back, but I can stop it. I never said I'm a perfect person. Just hope this class grades on a curve. So obviously, very mocking, sarcastic, sardonic post here. And then X-user Madam Savvy captured this screenshot, or at least shared it. I'm not sure if she was the one who captured it, but she shared it publicly because he did post a follow-up, which he has now deleted. And in that follow-up, he says, that said, I'm the least sued I've ever been. Guys, lawyers work weekends. I don't think they had a few things they just needed to get before they circled back to this. I'm also a little irked at Jake, who is very clearly trying to split the difference with what he thinks is half of his potential audience is. Exacerbating this is the fact that I know Jake has been trying to verify leaked screenshots from the TNS section of the world's leader in multiplayer entertainment since yesterday afternoon. He's racing a couple other more talented people. Jake, all of this is really silly, but the version of that document I got has your team's watermark on it, so maybe you check in. So not really sure exactly what he's talking about there. Seems like something completely different than Dr. Disrespect, but who knows? But while he did delete that original post, he has posted another similar one, and it reads like this: that said, I'm the least sued I've ever been. Guys, lawyers work weekends. I don't think they had a few things they just needed to get to before they circled back to this. I'm also a little irked at Jake, who's very clearly trying to split the difference with what he thinks is half of his potential audience. But also, I deserve to feel bad about the things he's flagged. I just do. But I also know Jake is racing to verify that screenshot from the world's leader in multiplayer entertainment is legit. Enforcement ID 7278926, and things are dragging on. Knowing who I was racing, I would probably put out some content too. So maybe it does have to do with Dr. Disrespect and some kind of enforcement ID identification that says why Twitch decided to ban Dr. Disrespect, or at least why they initially banned him. Whether or not that ban was legitimate, it's unclear, because it's unclear if Dr. Disrespect is even still banned from Twitch, given the fact it does seem like he won the lawsuit in this post and that they paid him out. If he can go back on to that platform, or if he just has chosen not to go on there because of maybe some unscrupulous things that were going on at that company. And we know Twitch does a lot of unscrupulous things. Obviously, reported on this earlier this year. There was a Twitch streamer named Denims. She raised a bounty on former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern from 20,000 to 30,000, claimed it was a joke. She is still streaming on the platform. I just checked this morning. She has been making videos as of yesterday. So she's still on the platform despite engaging in this disgusting, heinous behavior, raising a bounty on Grum's head. We've also had the company repeatedly issue suspensions, not permanent, but I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but they've issued bans to Melanie Mack for like week-long bans over the fact that her religious beliefs, at least that's what it appears like to me, and that's what she thinks as well. So we've seen that just in this year as well. And then there's all the stuff where they hired someone who thinks that they're a deer and put them on some kind of like safety commission. So Twitch is known for all kinds of degenerate immorality. But who knows exactly what happened here. Obviously, Dr. Disrespect saying this did not happen, rejecting these accusations, saying he did not do anything wrong. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, but to always speak the truth.